The Cayman Islands has a relatively developed economy, and most of the government's revenue comes from the financial services industry and tourism. The government has given great support to the continued development of the Cayman Islands into an offshore financial center. So, what are the advantages of Cayman companies? 1. High security and confidentiality. The Cayman Islands implements regulations that are conducive to confidentiality for international business companies registered locally, and information disclosure is extremely rare. 2. Good business environment. Cayman has no foreign exchange controls, corporate funds can be flexibly mobilized, offshore laws are very sound, and policies are relaxed. Infrastructure such as financial services courts, lawyers, and accountants also have advantages, making it easy to build a group structure, reorganize, and go public overseas. Especially for financing and listing, by registering an overseas company in the Cayman Islands, then acquiring 100% of the equity of the domestic company, and then submitting the Cayman company to Hong Kong or the United States for listing, the purpose of overseas financing of the domestic company is completed. 3. Tax benefits. The Cayman Islands has no taxation at all, and does not impose any tax on individuals, companies, or trusts, so the Cayman Islands is known as a real tax haven. 4. Simple registration and maintenance. The registration of a Cayman company is very simple. The company name is flexible and has few restrictions. One person can register a Cayman company without having to go to the place of registration. It is sufficient to pay the government-mandated management fee every year, and there is no need to hold a shareholders' meeting or board of directors. Let's look at the conditions for establishing a Cayman company. 1. Company name. There are no special requirements for the company name. Unless authorized, the company name cannot contain words such as trust, mutual fund, insurance, or reinsurance. 2. Registered capital. The registered capital of a Cayman company is generally $50,000, which can be divided into 50,000 shares, each worth $1. 3. Company directors and shareholders. There are no restrictions on the shareholders of a Cayman company, and they can be natural persons or legal persons of any nationality. 4. Company taxation. After the company is established, if it does not operate in Cayman, it does not need to declare or pay any taxes, except for the annual license fee. Cayman company registration process. 1. Determine the name of the Cayman company. 2. Provide at least one director/shareholder, who can be a natural person or a legal person, and the nationality is not limited, such as a legal person enterprise. A company license must be provided. 3. Provide proof of address of the directors and shareholders, that is, provide a document with the name and address, such as a utility bill or a telephone bill. 4. Sign the power of attorney for registration of Cayman company and provide copies of ID cards or passports of all directors and shareholders and lawyer recommendation letters. 5. There are no special requirements for the name of Cayman company, but unless authorized, the name cannot use words such as bank, trust, insurance, etc. Cayman Company Operation Precautions. 1. Requirements after registration of a Cayman company. No annual return is required to be filed every year. There is no need to register the annual financial report with the company's registry. The government requires all companies to pay annual fees for the second year on December 31st of that year, even companies established and registered on December 31st. Cayman companies are subject to annual review before December 31st of each year. Even if the company is established on December 30th, the annual review is the same. 2. Accounting records maintenance. Cayman companies do not have audit and tax reporting requirements, nor do they have detailed regulations on accounting records, but they are required to keep the company's accounting records. The requirements are as follows. 1. Cayman companies must keep accounting records of income flows, expenditures, and their assets and liabilities. 2. All accounting records must be kept for at least 5 years from the date of their existence. 3. Accounting records do not have to be kept in Cayman, but if they are not kept in Cayman, they must be available for inspection at their registered office annually and upon notice or order issued under the Tax Information Authority law. 4. If a violation occurs, a fine of $5,000 will be imposed. 3. Cayman Islands Economic Substance Act. Starting from 2019, the Cayman Islands began to implement the International Tax Cooperation, Economic Substance, Act 2018 in accordance with the requirements of the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, and formulated the International Tax Cooperation, Economic Substance, Regulations 2019. Relevant entities include Cayman Islands exempted companies, foreign companies registered in Cayman, Cayman Islands limited liability companies, LLCs, and limited liability partnerships, LLPs. The above-mentioned entities are required to undergo economic substance testing when engaging in the following 9 related activities, but it is clarified that investment fund business is not included. The 9 activities include 1. Holding business, 2. Fund management business, 3. Headquarters business, 4. Intellectual property business, 5. Financing and leasing business, 6. Distribution service business, 7. Transportation business, 8. Banking business, 9. Insurance business. Cayman companies need to make economic substance declarations during their annual review. Simply put, companies need to truthfully declare their business operations during the annual review. Generally speaking, the entire declaration only needs to be completed by your company's agent, us. However, if a company fails to comply with the economic substance requirements, the company or its responsible person will be fined, forced to deregister the company, and in serious cases may be sentenced to imprisonment and other compulsory measures. If you want to own a Cayman company, please contact us to start the registration. You can leave us a message directly below the video. If you like our video, we hope you will like, subscribe and comment.